Hello, everyone, and this is Jarrett with Pit Lane Start's preview of the 2021 Imola Grand Prix. Valtteri Bottas was the fastest in both Friday sessions, with Lewis Hamilton a combined 5/100ths of a second behind him. Nikita Mazepin continued to be a meme by spinning twice today in FP1. The second time, with 5 minutes left in the session, he crashed on the entry to the pit lane and brought a red flag out to end the session a little early. Charles Leclerc also crashed at the end of FP2 to bring an early end to that session. For those counting at home, Formula One cars have been on track for 4 days this season, and Nikita Mazepin has spun 5 times, including spinning on multiple times in a day twice. Moving on to some news of the week. This year's Canadian Grand Prix is reported to be in jeopardy. Montreal public health officials have cited the inability for officials, drivers, and teams to quarantine after racing the week before in Baku. This will be the second time in as many years that the Canadian Grand Prix would have been canned, and the third Grand Prix this year to be cancelled, along with the Chinese and Vietnamese Grand Prix, and the Australian Grand Prix being moved to November of this year. Staying with the Canadian theme, Aston Martin says that they are mulling legal action over the revision of the aero rules, specifically the floor rules for 2021, and how they have hurt the low rate cars such as Aston Martin and the Mercedes. Aston Martin's claim is that since the rules were made on a safety basis, that the FIA and the FIA alone are the only ones who have the authority to make such a rule change, and Liberty Media or FOM do not. We can see how Aston Martin has struggled to start the season, and we will follow where this goes. But Christian Horner's claimed that Aston Martin are naive to expect a rule change in the season, especially since it is not related to safety. The history of Imola. Well, after a 16-year absence, Imola has returned to the calendar in November of 2020. The track is popular amongst fans and drivers alike for its quick straights and mix of speeds in the corners. But it's not without its strategy, whereas in 1994, Roland Ratzenberg and Ayrton Senna both lost their lives in separate incidents in that Grand Prix weekend. This especially into Senna's death led for large major safety changes in Formula One for the years to come. Michael Schumacher has won 7 times at Imola, and more than any driver, and Williams and Ferrari are tied with 8 wins apiece on the constructors' side. As for predictions, I believe that Verstappen will be on pole and win. The balanced nature of the track and the struggles of the Mercedes lead me to believe that the Bulls, led by Max Verstappen, will be victorious this weekend and take the lead in the Constructors' Championship. This has been all for the preview of the 2021 Imola Grand Prix, and I will be with you after the race on Sunday. We'll see you next time.